Ciao friends, welcome back to Cook with Amore.
Ciao!
I know it's been a while that we haven't posted something, but between like summer and holiday and one in Italy and the other one in London, it was very difficult to do things, so here we are. So this video is not gonna be about cooking, it's gonna be about a book that Miss Monica read. I'm going to read as well because when she told me about it, I felt very inspired. The book is Who Says You Can't, You Do. At the end of the book, the author asks it would be great to hear from you, send me your feedback, your story, or just connect again. So, because Miss Monica wrote a very nice story, we thought how about we share it with you guys, isn't it?
Yes.
So, let's read it.
Hi Daniel, I just finished to read your amazing book and I wanted to thank you for writing it. I saw that at the end you asked the readers to let you know what they thought about it and also to share their story with you, so here I am. My name is Monica. I was born in a little town near Venice called Treviso 30 years ago. I had one of the most beautiful childhood ever. I grew up in a big family, it's 6 of us, definitely not rich in money but very rich in values, surrounded by cousins, auntie, uncles, grandma and grandpa. We were always playing outside and spending time with each other, and most importantly, we were always together for the meals, like a proper Italian family. I think the best memories that I have from when I was a little girl are actually the one around the table. My mom and my grandma are amazing chefs. If I close my eye, I can still remember when coming home from school, I could smell the lasagna from outside the gate. It was just perfect, but of course, it is all just perfect when you are a little girl. Things change when you get older, and let's say you're not allowed to dream anymore. You need to do as they say here, to keep your feet down to earth. I think that was the first big challenge I had to face. Believing in my dream and go against my family, or find whatever job next to my house and be miserable for the rest of my life. Unfortunately for my family, I was way too curious and already inspired by many books like The Alchemist, so when I was 19 I got my first airplane ticket and went all the way to New Zealand in search of adventures. I was there for a month in a friend's house that he was luckily there for 6 months to do a rugby training. So I thought, why not ask to Nicola for a little help? Then I went to Australia for almost a year working as a chef. Oh yes, I didn't mention it. I think all the food that I have eaten when I was little, all the cooking, all the love got me to choose to be a chef. But being honest with you, when I was a little girl, I also liked the idea of becoming a florist or a librarian, or an archaeologist, or an artist, and I thought maybe be a chef was the best option. Anyway, after the year in Australia, I got addicted to new experiences. So then I decided to do a summer season in Ibiza, where I ended up working in a horrible beach restaurant, doing 10 hours a day, 7 days per week. But like they say, all the experience counts, isn't it? After that, I decided to try London for a while, and finally there, I began to work in really good restaurants, where I learned a lot. But 7 months after, I decided to go back to Italy, hoping that my family would finally approve me if I found a normal job close to my house. I did find a job, and it was quite close to my house, but you know what? My family was still judging me a lot and not approving whatever choice I was making. So I thought, whatever, I'll go again. The best thing that happened that year at home was that I met my naturopath Guglielmo, who didn't think I was crazy and irresponsible, but a friend. A true good friend that told me how amazing and special I was. He explained me lots of things, and the most important was that in order to have a clear mind, you need to have a clear body, and there a lot started to change. And incredibly easily, I became vegan. I was supposed to go back to Australia with my twin sister. Yes, sorry, I didn't mention before. I got a twin sister that I really love. And she was actually the one that introduced me to Guglielmo. Since she wanted to start to travel too, we thought we could go together, but of course plans always change. While I was working in Italy saving money for my second trip to Australia, an American family came inside the gelateria and asked me if I knew anyone that wanted to go to America with them for a year or more and be their au pair. I didn't think twice. That it was my free ticket to the States and I took it. In October 2009, I was leaving for the States and Elena was leaving for Australia. At that point, my family thought that they had two crazy daughters that were incredibly unresponsible to go around the world. Plus, they were trying to keep themselves by being vegan. Hilarious, huh? I have to say, the first 6 months in the States weren't easy. It was my first experience with children and I didn't know anything. Plus, I didn't have a social life. I felt miserable and constantly asking to myself, Monica, what have you done? But then something changed. I started to go out and meet people, and most importantly, I started to love my little children. I didn't see the whole situation like a job anymore, but more like an opportunity, an amazing opportunity to learn how to love and to give, and I felt rich again. After that amazing year, me and Elena decided to come to London together, finally for the first time together away from home. We have been here since then, and we love it. The opportunities, the different people that you can constantly meet here in London makes everything so inspiring. For the first 3 years I've been working in a restaurant, in very good ones, and I learned a lot. But then there was a moment where I was working 10 to 15 hours a day with no break and I thought, is this really worth it? Is this all I just want to do in life? And of course I thought, no way. I changed job completely. I thought I could use my nanny experience to become a babysitter here in London. First I found a full-time job, but a couple of months after I decided to change again and go part-time. And finally there I found myself again. I started to bake cakes on the time off and sell it for birthday and etc. But I wasn't completely satisfied. I was still feeling it wasn't right for me. So then one evening, before some friends were arriving over for dinner, Elena asked me, why do we always get to eat salad and steamed veggie while our friend get lasagna and cakes? Can you just create something that we both eat and we both enjoy as much as regular food? It took me lots of experiment and dinner with friends, but finally I started to create our revisited Italian made it healthy. Me and my sister always loved the idea to go on TV and we always enjoy a lot watching cooking programs. And after a while we thought that it would be amazing to have our cooking channel. A year ago we started our own YouTube channel and we realized how much fun we were having while doing the video and eating the delicious food. It hasn't always been easy, especially because we work only part-time in order to have time to do YouTube. And every little extra money that we have, we spend to improve the business. But you know what? I never felt each year. We are so blessed with many good friends, with amazing experiences, and most of all, we know deep down in our heart that this is the right path for us. And even if it's going to take a while and lots of sacrifice, we will succeed. And one day we will be able to share our amazing recipe and energy with the whole world. For me, your book was like a boost of good energy. It got me started to do meditation in the morning, and most importantly, it taught me to appreciate myself without waiting for my family or friends to do it. And for this, I will always be thankful to you. I hope I didn't bore you with my story and with all the grammar errors in it, but I just wanted to make sure that you knew that your book really inspired me, so thank you again. And who knows, maybe one day you will see me and my sister in a cooking program. And it will make you smile thinking of our little story.
Oh, Monica. That's nice. So guys, I hope you appreciate the story as well. If you like the video, don't forget to put a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna put in the description all the information about the book. And we see you next time. Ciao!
Ciao!